Hi there.
All right. So, my speech today is on the negative effects of the fur industry and why you shouldn't be wearing furs and like the ethical reasons why not to wear furs. What? Yeah. Lecture. So, like, one reason why the fur industry is like definitely morally wrong is because of the way that they're like exterminating these animals. Um, One way is electrocuting them. So it's just like one reason, like that's definitely not a moral way to dispatch an animal like that. Another reason why is 85% of the furs that make up the fur industry are um are from fur centers like fur farms where they spend their whole lives in cages. There's no penalty for animal abuse in China, and that's the largest world exporter of furs. Uh, and like another reason, just a crazy fact of the fur industry is 1 billion rabbits each year are killed just for like different types of like articles of clothing, liners of like nice packages, and just ridiculous reasons like that aren't even necessary. In China, there's a thriving cat and dog fur industry. So it's like your own personal pets at home, like could be something you're wearing. And that can happen here in the US too because tons and tons of dog and cat fur are mislabeled and exported around the world, including to the US. Fur farms are environmentally like not good at all. So millions of pounds of feces are produced each year, which releases tons of phosphorus into like the water tables like around the world. So that right there, it's like you can't justify raising millions of animals just to slaughter them while it's also degrading like the natural environment wherever these fur farms are, which are here in the US too, but a lot of that industry is made up in China. So after the animals have been slaughtered, they're always treated with like super harsh chemicals that are like super high in like heavy metals and like super toxic stuff. So that's like a horrible reason. It's the fur industry is one of in the top five dirtiest industries in the entire world. So it pollutes, it's ethically wrong, and it just should be an industry of the past. So although the animals are killed, and like most of them are like raised on farms, um, there's still a lot of animals such as raccoons, coyotes, bobcats, beavers, and other fur-bearing animals that are killed by traps every year. And usually they're like the big spring bear traps. And although it's not like legal to trap animals like that, it's illegal in Europe to do it. And there's many states in the US that are starting to boycott that like means of trapping animals. And another reason why you should not wear furs, there's plenty of like good alternatives. Like fox fur is becoming a lot more popular. It doesn't look as tacky or as fake as it like may have been. And there's tons of sustainable brands that like that that'll use like reused cotton or something that mimics the exact fur that you want, and like are expecting that type of quality and like feel from a fur. But there's really no reason to it because in the end it could be a dog's fur or a cat's fur. And like if you really love like your like furry pets at home, there's really no reason you should be wearing a fur like really ever, because you could just be wearing an animal like your dog or your cat. And it's just there's no reason for it anymore. These are animals with feelings and families. So exterminating them for like their skins is just a travesty. And hope you enjoyed my speech.
Yeah.